So far, how is this cycle different from 2017? So how is this market cycle different from 2017 versus right now? Let's go to Forrest. Your thoughts in terms of this market cycle and how it's different?
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest difference is we had a big event, and let me zoom out here on my screen. We had a big event, aka a pandemic, that drove prices very low, very early on in this market cycle. And you can make the argument, and I'm going to try to thicken up this trend line here, and I'm going to make it red so that you can see it easier. Right? You could make the argument that really everything above this line or everything below this red trend line, this red dash trend line, is artificially suppressed Bitcoin price. And then when we kind of got saw a light at the end of the tunnel in October towards the end of the year. We started seeing vaccinations, potentially things started opening back up. A light at the end of the tunnel, as well as some core fundamentals and adoption for Bitcoin kicking in. We saw very, very, very sharp price action. Basically, we jetted right back up onto this trend line, and then we separated from this trend line. So we kind of saw the beginning of this market cycle be very, very, very slow because of a pandemic. And then we saw everything catch up all at once. We overshot. We actually saw the Pi cycle top indicator cross over actually towards the top of this peak here. And then the other way it's different is, and I think there's an argument to be made that it's because we saw such sharp upside all at once, we're seeing a deeper correction. We're seeing a much deeper correction. Not much deeper. We've seen 40 percenters in the past, and this one is 53 to 55%. So not all that much bigger of a correction. And like I said, I'm not too worried about the integrity of this bull market until we convincingly drop below 50% and hold down there. But that's the main thing. We've had a lot of external events affect the price of Bitcoin this market cycle.
All right, thank you, Forrest. Bill, any thoughts on this?
Yes, couple. So let's talk about a pandemic. So you can quote all of these statistics that don't really register. So how about this? I'm having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they made an offhand comment when discussing the pandemic that they have personally lost 16 close relatives to COVID-19. Now, that statistic to me is more powerful than some of these larger statistics about, people passing away across the world. One person can lose 16 relatives. You have an event that is more in line with the reason Satoshi wrote the Bitcoin white paper. In other words, Bitcoin and that white paper and crypto was created for the day when you had something happen where people were going to need an alternative form of money. Now, in 2017, crypto was clearly an investing and speculative curiosity, as it still is today. The difference is people need it. It may be a minor need. It may be an investor need, an investing need. It might be life and death, or it may be survive, not survive, or the difference between surviving and thriving. So it's a more serious environment, and it's an environment where being educated about the crypto space will make you more money. Now that we're post meme coin, being educated about crypto will pay off, I think, long-term more than the sort of FOMO based movement in 2017.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.